Collective. Welcome to Intuitive Goddess Tarot 911. I'm Jenny. I was called to do a second collective read. The first one ended up being career oriented, so we are going to do a second one and see what we get. I hope you guys are doing amazing. As always, welcome in, welcome back. These readings are timeless, so whenever you're seeing it, it's meant for you. And then also, if it resonates, let me know. If it doesn't, then just let it go. Okay? All right, let's start with some charms. I forgot to do this on the last one. So let's see what we get here. We got cherries, like when I used to play that. I'm aging myself, but it was like a slot machine game when you would get cherries. Got a black star, Saturn, a strawberry, a key. It looks like an oyster shell, maybe. And then, what is this? A present. So maybe you're getting a present. And then a starfish. Okay. So we're going to start with this deck. This is the deck I was called to use. So, holy angels, holy spirits, what does the collective need to know about, we're going to do December again, what's coming up in December, because the last one was totally about career, I feel like, or education. So let's see what else is happening. Okay. All right. What does the collective need to know about what is going on? Prying eyes. Okay. Someone has their eyes on you again. All right. What else? Boundaries. What does it say on these? It says self-love, purity, boundaries on the bottles. All right. Let us get one more. Well, two more, actually. What else? What else for the collective? Self-love and acceptance. Okay. Deep being. And then, what do we need to know about that? Book of spells. Learn. Okay. So maybe you're learning a lesson about loving yourself. That loving yourself comes before everybody else. Because you can't give from an empty cup. If you're depleted and not feeling yourself, it's very difficult to fill other people up, or we feel like we have to fill other people up, but it's like the impossible task. So Sage, clear your energy. That one came out. I did that today, and I think I must have needed it a lot because there was a lot of sage in this room. That shit didn't work on you. Oh, there's two cards there. So we'll put this one here. We'll put this one here. Cancer. Or maybe, no, actually we'll put this one here. Put this one here. Okay. And then you're going to miss me when I'm gone. I don't feel like that's you saying that. I don't know. We're going to get more info. All right. A couple more, Spirit. What else is going on? Under prying eyes and clear your energy. Scorpio. Okay. You could have a Scorpio spying on you. I've had one of those before. I don't recommend it. Your ancestors are trying to tell you something. Okay. And then what about self-love and that shit didn't work on you? Jeez. Your enemies are walking on eggshells because that shit didn't work on you. The T is in the music. Your intelligence is scary. Jeez. Holy heck. Virgo. All right, there's a lot of signs out here. I don't ever get that many signs. So you are spiritually and emotionally abundant, and then you are opening the door. Opportunity is knocking. All right, let's get a couple more just because I'm being nosy now. This one is going to fly out. Prying eyes are around you. Underneath, prying eyes are around you. Read the signs. Your intuition isn't lying. Taurus. Holy crap. I have never gotten this many signs. Oh my God, this one's going to fly out. Okay. You have the audacity to make it happen. Okay. So, I think we have a lot of information here. So, let's keep going. Well, we're going to use a different deck because, gosh, we could go all night with that thing. All right. So prying eyes, sage, clear energy, Scorpio. Your intelligence is scary, and then prying eyes are around you again. So let's see if we can figure out who this Scorpio person is and why this is coming up now, if this is past, present, or future. I know a lot of readers read past, present, or future, but I don't know. I tend to get an idea as we go along of intuitively where things are going, so that's why I do it the way I do it. So, all right. What do we need to know about this Scorpio spirit? Three of Coins. So I feel like this is related to you knowing that there's somebody spying on you and you're not asking for help. What else, Spirit? Knight of Cups. So you could have somebody else in your energy that is... hold on a second. Hold on a dang minute here. We'll use this deck to see what we can find out. So Spirit, is this Scorpio the King of Cups? Or, yeah, we'll leave it at that. I want a clear message. Get more information. Why does it always do that? I'm trying. What else? Yes. So the person who's watching you is the King of Cups. So this person possibly is watching you from afar. I don't know why, but I just thought camera. Okay, what else for that, Spirit? What else about this nice person that's spying? Queen of Wands. So apparently your energy is dynamic. And you are very beautiful. All right. What about boundaries, Cancer? Your ancestors are trying to tell you something, Virgo, and read the signs. Your intuition isn't lying. Eight of Cups. Okay. So we need to know who's the Cancer or the Virgo. Well, I guess we don't need to know. I guess you can switch it or flip it. But there was definitely a breakup. So the Scorpio person over here is someone who is keeping their eye on you, possibly to come forward. And we'll find out more, but let's just keep going. All right, so what else about this? Six of Coins. You are a generous person? What what else about that? You being generous is somehow going to bring you a message. And somehow you know this message is coming. And with these signs too, I don't know if any of you are into astrology, but you could have these placements anywhere in your chart, to be honest. What else about this, Spirit? Ace of Wands. I feel like you're looking so passionate and bright that I just don't understand why this is coming out now. We need more information. Hold the phone. All right. What about this Cancer Virgo situation? Can you tell us about the Cancer? Is this the collective? You were married to this person. You were married to this person and you broke up. What else? Because you had a soul contract. Okay. And why is this coming out now? What is the point of all this stuff? Because you, whoever you are struck by love, or you could be going to have a relationship. Okay. So this Knight of Cups, this person who's keeping an eye on you, stalking you, whatever he's doing, is, I don't know if they're waiting for you to be available. I mean, we're going to have to get more information. But so you are throwing yourself into self-love. Whatever this person tried to do to you didn't work. You're spiritually and emotionally abundant. What else about that? High Priestess. You are the High Priestess. That's what else about that. Holy shit. You hold the sacred wisdom. So you possibly could know that all this is going to be happening. What else? You've stuck to your guns. 7 of Wands. You have literally stuck to your guns about whatever this is. I feel like that's my witch hunt card to me. So I feel like a group of people related to this situation, whether it be Cancer or Virgo, wanted to basically pillage your village and stomp on your name. Okay? So who's this Taurus? There's way too many people in this reading. Someone that's helping you get over heartbreak and loss. This person helped you. Huh. Okay, what else? So now you have choices. I mean, it's possible you have multiple people. What else about this Taurus? 2 of Wands you got. What else about this Taurus? Yeah, I feel like they helped you when you were basically getting crapped on by whoever these people are. All right, what about learning from this experience? And you're going to miss me when I'm gone. The tea is in the music. You are opening the door. Opportunity is knocking, and you have the audacity to make it happen. What about that? Death. death. Okay. So you ended cycles with this person. This person, people couldn't believe it. And you moved on, but what else about that? Nine of Coins. Not only did you move on, but you improved your finances. You became successful and independent. So, all right, let's get one more card for that. And then we're going to just be nosy and get a little more information. The Empress. Oh, man. So you birthed life into yourself after you went through this whole thing. Honestly, I don't really think we need anything else. I mean, if I'm being honest, I mean, this is beautiful. I would like to know more about the Taurus person. So you may have been in a relationship with this person and they helped you heal. Interesting. Can we get a couple more on who the Scorpio person is? You might have multiple suitors here. This person is a skilled worker. They take pride in their work. What else about that? They have confidence. And they're waiting. Okay. So, I really intuitively, I feel like these people could have these placements anywhere in their chart. So, don't be taking signs and, just, I mean, if they fit, great. But if they don't, then these people could have this stuff highly aspected in their chart. You don't know. All right. How's the collective going to feel about all this? Can we get an outcome card, please? Oh my God. The devil. You got the devil. I'm sorry to laugh. It's not funny. Okay. So the collective's going to feel like the devil? So like in control of the situation? Okay. So the devil I would typically see as like a negative card, but to be honest, I showed you the card, but I feel like the devil in this situation, this person looks like they have their shit together. So, and there's a woman with a wolf underneath it signifying freedom. So you're going to feel like you dodged a bullet. You got out. Nothing else to say. Arrivederci. Okay. So let's get an advice card. Not that you need one. Because I feel like you got the Empress. You got death. I mean, what else can you say about that, to be honest? But we are going to see if there's more to say about it, because I'm being nosy. So, Lynx, keeper of secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see other secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. So maybe you're a person who knows when people are lying. It's a great gift, and it's a terrible gift. So, okay. On that note, I hope you guys are having a super amazing evening. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes. It really does help the channel. And it's kind of at, I don't know, it's kind of plateaued, but it did that last year too. So I feel like it's going to keep going. So please, you know, tell your friends if they like tarot, and they're interested in seeing the videos. But I do love, you know, just doing the videos for you. So thank you again. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing night. Bye.